From Love to Letting Go, the story behind Chris Martin's song for Dakota, Jaime feeling guilty. When their love was at its peak, Dakota and Chris had a beautiful moment at a Coldplay concert in London, where Chris beamed, pointed at Dakota in the audience and said, "This is about my universe, and shush is here." InStyle.people.com. The applause, the spotlight, Dakota's heart stopped, and their love became their own universe. The warmth lingered when Dakota directed the music video for Coldplay's Cry Cry Cry, a love story that, despite its storms, has stood the test of time. People.com. Online. It was that moment that made things really close and real. Point 2. When distance gradually formed, but recently, that story began to be filled with fatigue and loneliness. Busy schedules, filming sessions, unspoken sadness. Chris, who has 1,000 lyrics in his hand, feels helpless when he cannot convey enough through the song. Dakota, from the stage lights, gradually feels like he is just an audience listener, not a true companion. Then the song Like a Farewell begins to take shape. A Coldplay insider revealed, Chris wrote a very personal and painful piano piece, never published. In it there is a line like, "If I could sing us back, would you follow the sound?" dnews.topnewssource.com. Point 3. The final song, the song, tentatively called Still Here Somewhere, has no release direction. It is just Chris and the piano, a gentle but heartbreaking draft. A part revealed by the insider. Your light hangs on every chord, even though I let you go. In crowded rooms I hear your laugh, a reason I still hope. dnews.topnewssource.com. That soundscape is nostalgia, hoping to find each other again in the chaotic world of fame and gradual separation. 4. Dakota's response. When the song suddenly sounded in the private studio, a friend among the few witnesses recounted, Dakota listened, quietly, and then said, "Love isn't just a song," and continued, "Love is seeing each other in every ordinary day. Not a melody without action." dnews.topnewssource.com. Those words were like a knife cutting through the sound. Not resentment, just quiet sadness. She loved and sacrificed, but could not continue to wait for a song to replace her presence. 5. Jaime Dornan, friend, an invisible mistake. While their love story was fading, Jaime Dornan, Dakota's longtime best friend, was always there. He was the one who was silent but not invisible. One lonely night, Dakota called Jaime, not to talk about love, just to share the depth of her weariness. Jaime listened, not to judge, just to comfort. "You deserve more than a song without action." This made Jaime feel guilty, for not being able to pull her out of that pain, not being able to help with action, only being able to stay quietly by her side. That feeling of guilt, not as intense as cruelty, but as an invisible responsibility, how to be with her enough, but not too much, to the point of becoming a substitute love. 6. The story behind the song. The song was not released, but it became a monument in Chris's heart, like a goodbye that was never really said. It was also a big question mark for Dakota. Could simple love be small actions, rather than concerts or brilliant melodies? Jaime, in a fit of sadness, took a walk with Dakota on an early summer afternoon. He said, "You don't owe a song. You owe yourself, your honesty, your presence." It was a word that made Dakota choke up, wrapping her arms around Jaime, not out of love but out of deep gratitude. 7. An open closure. Dakota didn't completely cut herself off from music or Chris. She still remembered every note, every word. But she chose to stay silent, to love real life, freedom and peace. Jaime avoided any overt displays of affection, but he would be her closest friend, the one who knew what she needed. Chris, in his lingering longing, kept the song as a keepsake. Maybe one day he would sing it to the crowd, not to win back love, but to say the final words to a chapter that had closed.